All right, next question up comes from someone who's relatively new to guided programming. He says, I don't know whether to compete or not on the date that I wrote down because I've just come back from 5 weeks off of training, during which I lost weight and I'm feeling significantly weaker, about 20% on the squat and deadlift and about 10% on the bench. I'd only like to compete if I can set significant PBs and the meet is about 8 weeks away. Do you think that's enough time to regain and then develop more strength? I almost always shy away from answering these questions because we really don't know. We don't know how fast you're going to regain this lost strength. It's always a toss-up. I shy away even from setting concrete goals in terms of hitting a specific number on a specific date. You're going to get as strong as fast as you can, and that's going to have to be good enough because that's as much as we can do. And we try to focus on that process rather than the concrete goal, the concrete number by a certain date goal. Now, with that said, having lost 20% on your squat and deadlift and needing to regain that in 8 weeks, that can be tough. Unless, if your numbers are a lower level, then you may bounce back fairly quickly. And you will bounce back for the bulk of it fairly quickly. But 20% in 8 weeks is going to be difficult. And if you're trying to set a significant personal best, that's probably not... I don't want to set you up for failure. I don't want to tell you this and then, that sets the expectation and then you go through this training expecting not to get stronger. That's the opposite of what we want. But at the same time, it's a difficult position to be in because I don't want to, give you unreasonable expectations. Especially in a meet setting, if you go into a competition and it's disappointing, that can be profoundly negative. So we don't want either of those things to happen. What I would recommend in this case, if setting significant PBs is really important to you for your competition, I would probably not do that competition. Give yourself a little more time. Now, set the expectation that you're going to get stronger rapidly because I do think that that's something that's going to happen. I don't know how fast. You also may want to just defer this decision. If you've already, sent in your entry form and you've got a spot in the meet and everything, you can afford to wait. You don't have to withdraw immediately. And maybe in, 4 or 5 weeks, it's going to become clear one way or another. I would try one of those strategies out. Probably defer the decision till later. It'll become more clear to you at the time, but just keep in mind that we're going to get stronger as fast as your body can tolerate, and that's going to be what it is. And even if you don't set a PB in 8 weeks, it won't be far.